All right, we're live, hopefully.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, can't hear shit.
Oh,
That
could
was
you hear
good.
that? Could you hear that?
Those of you just tuning in, run.
See, Bob thinks that we're dancing and stuff, but he's just
Hi.
really high.
Bob, you're mad. This is all hallucination.
Yeah.
I was gonna record my podcast, but then I got high. Then I got high. Then I
And
got
then
high.
I was gonna school these two dweebs on coasters, and then I got
James already call this buying this cup.
Nope.
Yep.
You're gonna buy that for citric alcohol in it?
Yes, for the beach. I'm buying it for the beach. It's a cup.
It's a good
And I'm-
thing we went live right now, because the world would not know all of this shit that's going on.
And then I'm gonna buy
Bob, you head.
Head. What?
Oh my god,
This is gonna go so well.
this show's gonna
I
suck.
foresee no problems at all with this episode.
It's gonna suck.
Why is it not funny?
There are some moments where you sit and you think and you just ponder, why the hell did I get out of bed today?
And it's because
This is one of those moments. I seriously, like, that is coming through so horribly.
As long as it's coming through-
horribly.
yours is coming through bad too last week. We just chugged
Yep.
along. We just pretend. Yep, I definitely know what.
Hello
Bob's-
there. Yep, that's the audio. Yep. All right, let's go live. All right, let's record a show. So
I've got something to tell ya.
I want to tell you.
Okay. Serious now. Serious talk. Serious radio. What are you doing? He wants this desk up. No shot. What is the purpose of this?
I like to party.
We like to party, Timmy. We like to party.
We're over here breaking the William and Mary Media Studio.
Yeah, buddy, I'm about to get kicked out of school. It's gonna be a long spring break.
I'm sorry, officer. I just love to party.
My friend was high, and I just.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Tweet that.
I literally was saying the same thing.
What?
I was typing the same thing. Look what I said. The bun-up bills are turning, and something is always yearning. I don't remember the lyrics.
Hey, Pierce. Haven't seen you in a while. May not be the best show to come back to.
Fuck.
It's everything's quiet and just suddenly you're fuck. The hell was that?
Exactly. That was what I was saying the fuck to. That sound effect is like an evil child laughing.
Poke it up, buddy. V10.
It's gonna be me bossing that song on the beach.
This entire show is going to be sound effects. Every now and then somebody will say a word.
What the? Go live.
I've got something to tell you.
You need to turn Discord. Discord needs to not be filtering your audio. Or
I was doing that for a bit, but it didn't seem to be really working. I had the sensitivity all the way down, and it was still like right now.
you told it you turned off the auto adjust.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. you hit the webcam right at the downbeat. It looks so cool.
It's a desk.
Whatever you hit.
Come on, Timmy. Come on, Timmy.
I knock over my drink.
Oh my God, we're amazing.
Oh,
We're the highest quality production show ever,
of all time.
maybe ever. Podcast. Not even
Right next to the Universal Explore podcast or whatever.
Explore Universal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for good measure.
Oh my god.
Now get ready. Here we go. And Mike.
Hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea.
Now get ready. Here we go. And Mike Collins. And this is your source for everything roller coaster.
This is so bad. I was trying. I didn't line it up correctly, but that would have been good. Let's turn it down so Bob can still talk.
What can I say? We like to party here.
I don't have anything to say. Like this whole welcome to Sound Effects Podcast.
And this is your source for
This is truly the
Peak comedy.
pinnacle of our show.
Yes. That's Bob killing himself because he
What?
doesn't want to do the show.
Bob's heart rate, yeah.
Yeah.
Your heart rate.
I could barely hear it.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
No.
I'm sorry, Bob. I feel bad for Bob, but I do.
It seriously, the resemblance to a 2-year-old that just got their first drum is, I mean, it's spot on. It's spot on. Are you playing drum sounds? I
Yeah,
can't
but
hear them,
sorry,
but I
I'm-
can only assume. Yep, Steph, you nailed it. Although I don't know. I don't know if I'm more frustrated or amused. What, dude? That hurts.
Who
This one?
asked?
Okay, I know what that one is.
Oh my God.
Start the show before.
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 All right, I got it out of my system.
I wonder,
No, you don't.
I wonder if we could put the chat up like popped out, but like smaller in front of the.
Yeah, we
You
could.
can't see it anyway.
Oh.
True, I forgot.
All right, let's go. Before I hit the spun again. That was James.
That was Timmy.
That was James.
That was Timmy.
That was James.
I really
This-
read this earlier as Lake Compounds is going to be closed for the rest of the 2023 season. I'm like,
Renovations.
it's like the whole damn park's going to be closed. That's pretty bad. How are they sustaining that?
Are we
They got
really?
a $55 million loan.
Are we really talking about a Florida trip and not Costa Bash?
Oh,
We
fuck.
could do both.
I forgot about Coaster Bash because I didn't go.
You are like a child. If you can't see it, it's not. It doesn't exist.
Are you watching The Mandalorian right now, Bob?
Hmm?
Oh, that's that's
That's
Daniel.
Daniel.
I was like, what? And there's Marcus just on the screen right there.
Just on full throttle.
Throttle, yeah.
On what?
A roller coaster!
I think the Florida episode should be a drinking episode.
You like that?
I do. Talking about Grogu,
Yeah.
that 800-year-old
Child.
child right there.
Is that consent?
He's over the age of 18.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They just age differently. Even though Yoda was like 900, so definitely not 800, but
He's at least 18 though. Does that sound good?
what? Jalen called me an hour ago. She's at the mall. What? What the hell? Why is she at the mall?
She's not allowed to go to the mall. God dang it!
She should not be at the mall. She was just talking to me about she was not spending that much money.
How about clothes for Florida, Bob?
Because Jalen said she said he should.
I know. I'm gonna look like a preppy white boy now.
Please, what did you get?
Like striped shirts
The best time to wear a striped sweater.
and a polo. I don't know if I'm gonna bring the polo or not.
One with the collar.
I'm definitely wearing my Star Tour shirt though.
I brought a Hawaiian shirt.
I was thinking about it.
Oh yeah, buddy, I'm rocking the shit out of that.
I'll bring the polo and I'll wear the polo the day you wear the Hawaiian shirt.
She's at Starbucks. She's at Panera. Never mind. I love stalking people. It's funny. I can't stalk Bob though because he doesn't have his location services on for any app.
Bob doesn't even know where he is because he doesn't turn location services on for maps. So
He's like, I don't know where I'm at.
he keeps his location hidden from even himself.
Keep himself surprised.
Yeah. The FBI is like, so where were you Tuesday at midnight? And Bob's like, I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in this region.
Yeah.
Just shows the whole U.S.
Somewhere closer to Richmond than
Charleston.
Charleston. They're like triangulating his position. Let's go live.
Hold on, I want to put
Oh my God, Jalen got you. She said, I'm with your mom.
My little polka dot, body little V10.
Hi, Jill.
She's at one of the 20 Panera Breads in Richmond. Go find her
Go find her.
with my mom.
My little polka dot, body little V10.
How did she just hop on the live stream like that too? Like, I'm a stalker.
Call Jill.
I'm calling you. We have a live call in this episode. Jill Barber.
Jill Barber. Special guest host, Jill Barber. James, can the stalking music ready?
Here's the stocking music. Jalen, I have a certain set of skills. I will find you. And I will
Hug you.
hug you, kiss you.
No.
No PDA.
No PDA. Jill says hi.
She's been on the whole time. Who's really the stalker then?
Yeah, the
They're
person.
stalking me on a public live stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's really a stalker? The person looking up your location or the one
Watching it.
casting it to the internet?
We're in the Reader Media Studio at William and Mary
Yes. At the Greg Swem Library.
in Williamsburg, Virginia.
If anyone wants to find us, we'll probably be at the Precarious Beer Company after
Our
this.
coordinates are.
Now
It's
those
not-
Coaster Talk stalkers are on their way.
I know.
The screen.
Gonna meet you there.
Screen sniping.
Stream sniping.
Stream sniping. That's what I meant. It's been a minute since I've played any.
Since you stream sniped. I was stream sniping the.
Doesn't matter anyway. Apparently Discord's recording us too. They're gonna beat us to air.
Oh no,
with
they're
everything we
not
say.
necessarily recording us. It just doesn't say they won't record us anymore.
All right, let's go live.
What if Mr. Six just ran into? I'm gonna hire a man to just run into.
I
Paul
would like
Dan.
to.
a
I
ball.
would like to formally apologize for my
Marcus.
colleagues.
Me too.
I want to apologize for my colleague. I know his behavior under the influence has not been respectable at all. today.
Yes. He's just so dang high tonight. Everyone can tell
I
it's
thought,
so.
I thought RC was bad.
Yeah. Why don't you go join the high rollers?
Yeah, you fucking pothead.
Yeah.
You stoner.
If there's one thing Bob loves, it's pot culture. What are your thoughts on Rick and Morty, Bob?
How did they cancel the show with the creator and literally the voice actor of the entire show? And they're still going to produce seasons. I don't understand.
And voiced the two main characters of the show.
Literally every character in the show.
Okay.
Aside from like the three main, other than there's Summer, the two female characters, Beth and Summer, and what's the husband's name? Jerry.
Jerry.
Other than Jerry, I'm pretty sure he voiced like every other character in the show. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Mr. Poopy Butthole. I'm pretty sure he voiced every damn fucking thing other than that.
Bob's gonna come to Florida with the Rick and Morty like shirt.
Hoodie on.
The hoodie. The Rick and Morty hoodie. In the back with the backwoods pants.
And a Supreme
So,
hat on.
yeah. Hold on, let me go toke up real quick.
I'm token. Oh,
Friday by Rebecca Black.
that's coming through so
So bad.
so bad. It literally sounds like she's singing through water.
I think she was. It's not the Friday that I thought it was.
Are we gonna do that like last time, or we just do the intro this way?
I don't care. I'm not editing the show this time.
I know it makes it easier for me since I'm going back to.
I'm never touching that audio ever again in my life. Even though I'm an audio engineer, to be fair.
I want to make sure it's not a repeat. It's not okay. Yeah,
Now
we'll,
get ready.
We'll just do that.
Here we go.
Okay, are we ready to start?
Let's go live.
Is there
Let's go
a way
live.
to bookmark a place in Discord?
And
Pen, yeah.
Well, no. I need to get back to a certain part.
Get back.
get back to where you once belonged.
You can. What do you mean? You can pin any message, even if it's been sent already.
There's a whole string of messages that I want to access. I don't want to pin them all.
Just pin one, and then it
Yeah.
will bring you up to that one message, and then you can look through them all.
Oh, it will?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on the pinned message, it'll take you to that thread. Look at Mako back there being sexy.
There it is, Mako.
We're riding that.
There it is, a standout ride.
That in my top 25. So
No, can't be. Nope.
these are good rides.
Intimidators, and by the way,
Intimidator's not my top 25. That's a
Wait,
standout
maybe
ride.
that's not the right place.
by the way, Intimidator is barely a standout ride by 3 spots. Intimidator is a standout ride.
Not a standout ride, even though it's a really good invert. Not a standout ride.
Nope.
That's actually my top.
That's my top 25, I think.
Railblazer, I think barely. Montu's not a standout ride.
I got Railblazer at 21.
Manta, not in my top 25.
Definitely not.
Not a standout ride.
Not a standout ride. RC hates that ride. RC went from hating that ride to it's better than Fury to I hate it again. Still been just not a standout ride.
Legend. Not a standout ride.
Fury, definitely not.
Maverick's not in my top 25 anymore. I'm just kidding, it is.
I think it's in my top 10 still.
Mako's not top 25. No, it's standout ride.
I think it's in my top 25.
What you say? Layman way.
Are we ready?
Here we go. Yeah. Let's go live.
All right. 1 second. I need to turn my audio up a little bit.
Can you hear this sound?
No, I heard a book. Like, that's it.
Now get ready. Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Hi, I'm Mike Collins.
I just wanted to make. Okay, so we're gonna.
Hi,
cue
Mike
that up.
Collins.
I'm Timmy Young.
Sound like a EDM, like an intro to EDM song.
I listened to a good EDM song earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was it?
It's called Sorry, I
Is it
think.
by Owl City.
Yeah. No, that's Fireflies, whatever that song's called.
I can lift you up.
I can show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be.
You could be my love.
There's definitely someone like outside. You can definitely hear us like in the freaking library.
Remember that girl singing? She was in here singing. That's that fucking
GameCube.
Reading Rainbow.
That's GameCube.
Oh, it is GameCube. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that
Reading
sound.
Rainbow.
I remember that sound very well from McDonald's.
Not Reading Rainbow. What was it? It was not Reading. It was one of those other.
This is probably older than Bob's time, so he may not remember. But they used to have GameCubes in McDonald's.
Yeah, that was before my time.
Yeah, I thought so. You youngin.
My nigga. Nigga.
That's there.
What the fuck?
This is the problem with using a public soundboard.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Holy
saying.
crap.
We could pregame. I mean, we could pregame.
We can pregame.
We could program. this.
Pregame the show.
Who, like, just. That's
Oh,
the
this is a-
last thing I expected when I hit the Reading Rainbow button.
Sure, you did. Just kidding.
I remember that very well from
I'm
the
pretty sure
show.
it's BBL Boy 54, created by BBL. I'm just kidding.
Created by BPL.
This is what I was thinking.
Oh,
You remember this?
I do remember that. That always reminded me of Mario, like Mario. What was the one? The one where you would jump into the paintings to go into the worlds.
Yeah.
I want to find the theme
Bob,
song,
do you
but
m-
now I'm
do you-
scared.
Do you remember Eyewitness, Bob?
That's past his time. He's too young for
No,
that.
he was in the 90s.
That's like
That was the
news.
90s.
Eyewitness News?
That-
Oh, it was like a production company that made like these educational videos.
You remember Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Listen,
I do.
It's so distorted.
I can't hear that.
okay. I'm just gonna go.
What about Bill Nye? Your mom's a guy.
Bill? Bill Nye. There's something else. You said Bill Nye, your mom's a guy.
Yeah,
Right?
Bill Nye,
was
Bob
another one.
Mertz is high.
There was another one that was funnier. Oh, Bill Nye's a Russian spy.
What? I've never heard that one.
I like that one. That we literally used to when that intro came on, we'd be like, would you sing whatever clever addition to that song, whatever addition to that intro we wanted, and then we'd all go, Bill, 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 and like it would be like a party in our classroom. It was so much fun.
That there was like a bit one of
Why
my
are you
teachers
sitting
had.
like this.
It's fun. I like it. There was this bit one of my teachers had where she'd like have like a big crush on Bill Nye. She'd be like swooning over him every time we played that,
Like sitting at the desk like.
yelling off. Oh, it wasn't a bit.
She was very, very seriously
In love with Bill Nye the Science Guy.
enticed with this man. Oh my god.
Every time that man would talk about kinetic energy. Oh,
Potential energy. Did you know potential energy? I like how that man isn't actually a scientist. He's just a fraud. He's like an electrical engineer or something.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, I can talk. Nope.
Get ready. Here we go.
All right, let's
All
start
right.
the show.
Let's go live.
Come on, Bob. God damn, you've been holding us.
Ah, yeah. Come on, Bob. We've been trying to start for so long. It's 7:30.
Three.
What? Restart.
3, 2.
Now get ready. Here we go. Hi, I'm Mike Collins, and this is your source for everything roller coasters.
It's peaking really bad. It was too loud.
We're
I'm turning it down.
restarting. We're restarting.
That was really loud. Let me,
Why are you guys doing that now?
because it's easier. We're trying to go back and do it.
Now get ready.
Retroactive. Why is it still playing? Okay. We're ready.
Yeah, but the mix. Oh, all right.
Oh, I see what you're
So-
saying. It's not gonna be lined up. No, it will be because you won't talk for the whole duration either.
3.
Three.
You're gonna. I guess you're gonna start talking anyway. I can't hear. All I can hear is like every now and then I can hear like Mike Collins talk.
So-
James is gonna start
All right.
start us in. So
3, 2.
Now get ready. Here we go. Hi, I'm Mike Collins, and this is your source for everything roller coasters. From the sandy Sandusky shores to the Bavarian River Valley, we have your amusement industry fix covered. Now, hop in, buckle that seatbelt, don't pull down the orange lap bar, and get ready for Coaster Talk Podcast. Here are your hosts, James Barber, Bob Mertz, and Timmy Young.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to another week of Kosher Talk Podcast. This is episode 197, excuse me. It's March 12th, 2023. We are 3 away from the big 200. It's
We're not gonna make it after this.
ever
show.
yeah, now this
it's
is it.
ever encroaching on us, yeah. It's exciting. So
Well, are we gonna say our names, or are you just gonna?
yeah, I was about to.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
James,
I'm Bob.
I don't know who I am. I quit.
and I'm Mike Collins.
All right, good.
Special guest joining us this week.
Yeah. Okay. So. Uh-oh. Are you guys there? Nope. Excellent. Well, it's
I
now
guess so.
my show.
Just
Oh wait, there you are. Wait, are you? Nope. I heard a word. Man, if only we had started this show earlier.
That was kind of cool, right?
That was cool. James just jumped up to 5,000 ping.
Yeah, I had 5,000 ping.
The show's never gonna start.
Let's do it all again.
Oh my god.
Should we just restart? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I have no idea where, like, yeah.
yeah, I don't, that's what I'm saying. I don't either. All right, one more time. One more go.
3, 2.
Now get ready. Here we go.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
It's too quiet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm gonna.
It's only
Can we
been 3
just-
takes. Come on, guys. This is not like we don't do this every week.
We don't.
That's it. Bob, I need to hit.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Shut up. I'm just kidding. Last time. This is good now. We're good. We got it.
All right, we got it. This is it. This is the last time we're gonna do this. Guaranteed.
3,
All right, camera
2.
step up.
Now get ready. Here we go.
It's too. I quit. I quit. Damn show. I'm done. Timmy's
You
done.
know, some people put that stuff in after post.
What did you say?
It's. He said some people put that in after post. You just hit record. It's so loud that the entire waveform is just blue.
one big blue.
It's one big blue block.
Oh my god! I literally only like turn it up a tiny bit.
Oh my god, James,
Let's just do it in post.
please.
Let's just do it in post.
You're recording. You're editing it. You got it.
I know.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. We're just starting normally, like we don't like we normally do.
Drag cut. Here we go.
Now get ready. Here we go.
We'll do it live.
That came through really
We'll
clear.
do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right.
All right. 3, 2.
Welcome back, everybody, to another week of Coaster Talk podcast. I am James.
I'm Timmy, I think.
And I'm Bob.
Yes, and this is episode 197 of the show. It's March 12th, 2023. Welcome back, everybody.
To the final show, probably. This is it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make it past this one.
I think this is where we end. We got to end strong now.
For
We gotta
anybody,
end real strong.
for anyone debating whether they want to continue, I'll just say this: James and Timmy have a soundboard.
Yeah, but we do have a
We
soundboard.
do have a soundboard.
And we are better proprietors of one than Bob, so it's okay. Trust us on that account. No.
I remember a previous show where you had a soundboard.
All right. Okay. We're not gonna fall into that trap. We're 3 episodes away from 200 guys. That's pretty exciting.
It is. You know what's more exciting? I've been dying to break this news to everybody.
Bob's been dying.
He's been dying.
Well,
He has a chronic
yes.
illness.
Anybody who's been part of the live stream prior to the start of the show understands. But I have breaking news for 2023: a new attraction being added.
Wildcat.
Lakemont Park is officially adding a penny presser.
Woo!
I know.
I wish it was an applause
I
sound
know,
effect.
we need a cheering one.
This is what happens. You give them a soundboard, you toss them like things right down the plate like that, and they're not even ready for it.
And what do? They eat the soundboard.
Buy a little polka dot, buy a little V10.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
Where's UMG at? Here to copy it. Get our show for whatever song that is.
What? What song?
Oh,
Buy a little polka dot, buy a little
Oh.
V10.
I was gonna say,
Remember,
if
I'm not quite hearing the sound effects, so yeah, so that was that was probably the biggest announcement Lakemont made at Coaster Bash this past weekend, but we'll be talking about that later later in the show.
So if you were, so if you were excited for Coaster Bash news, a penny presser is where it's at. So
where we rank our
No.
favorite penny presses in the theme park industry.
contextualize how much you actually are getting excited for that.
There actually is some interesting stuff that I learned, but we'll save that for the second half.
Interesting stuff that we learned from Lake Compounds via Twitter is that they are going to have Wildcat closed for the rest of the 2023 season, and that is due to improvements that they're going to be making on the ride. Many rumors pointing to GCI. Timmy's looking at porn right now. But
I'm scrolling. Twitter is such a mess now. I just scroll down, and there's just a picture of a girl in the comment or in the comments.
it's not a comment though. It's like one of
That
the
It's like
that
a recommended
basically
tweet.
that explains Twitter.
um,
Born in Elon.
porn in the USA.
I'm just kidding. Now there's just pictures of cats too.
Flabbergasted.
Yep, it's just a picture of a cat and it says flabbergasted above it. These are all not comments.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I love that Twitter doesn't push comments anymore. There's just-
No,
you
it
don't
just recommend tweets that are completely unrelated.
Yeah, arbitrary. Not at all. Not even in the same industry.
No.
Not from the same company, but just
Not even from the same planet.
you
I
go from
think.
you go from porn to cats. But no, this is exciting. A lot of rumors, like I said, pointing to like a Titan track redo. Hopefully, honestly, I hope that's not the case. I would like to keep this ride and its legacy intact fully. But that's what I've heard that I think there was like a tweet that went out. That was somebody from GCI saying they had a project with Lake Compounds, and people think this might be what they were talking about. I've heard that rumor circulate. I haven't actually seen any concrete evidence, so that's not substantiated at all. But that's just my. I'm an industry expert, as ChatGPT said. So that's my industry expert knowledge that I.
He sure is.
Yeah, I don't even know what my name is.
I do. I remember quite well. It's Bobby,
Bobby
Butterfield.
Butterfield, yeah.
I thought it was Bob Moyer.
Bob Moyer.
Bob Moyer.
They were close with that though.
They were.
Bobby Butterfield just was out of left field, but Bob Moyer kind of sounds like we're hitting the mark a little bit.
I mean, it's got the first.
But
the same first
Interestingly though,
BM.
after we recorded last week's show, I actually did find out there is a Bobby Butterfield on Coaster social media.
And apparently she co-hosts the show with me. And Timmy.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
did not
what?
know that.
Oh,
Apparently she co-hosts the show with me and Timmy and you.
yes.
Actually, you're
Yes.
not on this because Bob Burtz wasn't found. Why did that take so long to render that image?
Anyway, back to Lake Compounds. I'm actually concerned. I actually kind of do think that Titan Track's going to make its way onto Wildcat, and I actually also feel like it might happen on Boulder Dash as well. I don't like that, but I kind of have a feeling it's going to happen.
I sure hope it doesn't, because I'm waiting for a full RMC of both rides.
I know. RMC is the only way to go, to be honest.
That's true.
It's the only great manufacturer out there anymore.
Besides
mean-
Great Coasters International.
See, only because they have Titan Track, right?
No, because it starts with the word
We
great.
should never build. We should never build another roller coaster again. We'll just keep destroying previous ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destruction's fun.
That's what preservation's about, right?
Yep. Just ask Todd Joseph.
Just had Todd Joseph. Well, how about this? How about talking about
People that Bob is in love with.
Bob loves these guys. They're talking about people that mishandle and definitely act with misconduct. Let's talk about Dan Schneider, good old
Yeah,
previous
this guy.
CEO of Six Flags Parks and Entertainment now, the owner of the Washington Commanders football team. um, did not break to his minority partners that he was taking out a $55 million loan. And there's a little bit of issues there with that.
And,
Obviously.
and he stuck it with the team. They're trying to sell it.
Yeah.
And
So
he's
now
like,
that's attached onto the team.
this guy, obviously this isn't about the coaster industry, but I mean, there's some people that they deserve what they get. Hopefully this guy gets what he deserves, but I don't know.
Once
but
you
yeah,
join
like
the coaster industry, you never leave it. So
right, especially when you're this much of an, I mean, look at Todd Joseph. He's a real estate agent. He's forever tied in this industry.
yeah, not in a good way.
Yeah. Oh, definitely not. Like, yeah. He's with her. He's up there with Scott Ross and Dan Snyder and
Yeah, the greats.
And Joe Mama.
interestingly enough, Rudy Giuliani is the only person that escaped the horribleness of the coaster industry, and that's just because
That's true.
well, he went on to bigger things.
Bigger and better.
Bigger and oranger.
We love that man. Oh man, no, but it's just yeah, it's never a bad day to give Dan Schneider a bit of shit.
He's the one that killed Mr. Six.
He did
He murdered him in cold blood. Yeah.
in Cold Blood. That's a great novel. No, yeah, he did. He went away with Mr. Six in favor of what was it? They were doing other promotions that were
More
like,
flags,
awful.
more fun.
More flags, more fun. That were awful. Yeah,
It was a very racist commercial.
they were awful. Yeah, terrible.
Maybe that's the problem with Mr. Six. It wasn't racist enough for Dan.
Yeah.
But they should have just made Mr. Six racist. That's the solution.
He said it. The bus.
Oh no.
He could have done that. He could. No. Okay, that's bad. Bad
James.
foul play there. Oh man.
Okay. I
Let's
feel
talk
like wait, no, hold up. At this moment, I feel like it's my duty to report the fact that prior to the start of this show, they had been playing a clip of "We Like to Party" nonstop.
And what clip did you play, Bob?
Yet they did not push that button.
No, but Bob, you don't know what's next. We got something next. We're staying with the Six Flags chain here. We're following it to Six Flags over Georgia.
That's right.
Oh man,
Oh man.
it was like it was Mr. Six.
But we
I
don't
like
like
even paused. I was waiting for it.
No, I know you
I'm
were, but
disappointed in you.
we like to
Party.
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 we like
We like to party.
we like to fight.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Six Flags Over Georgia saw multiple large-scale fights occur at its park on its opening weekend.
In other
mean,
news, Universal is busy. Next story. I mean, this is not expected.
Guys, you're bearing the lead here. They're getting ready for spring break. They
Yeah.
want to get the genuine like Six Flags
Atmosphere.
breakfast atmosphere.
Yeah, and this atmosphere already. Yeah.
And they're just
What better
they're just
way?
amping up. They're training. They're getting ready for that full
the training.
that
the
full
training they
screen
have.
experience.
We said bring in some teenagers. That's why there's been no charges filed against these teenagers, and apparently there's been no reports of Six Flags banning them. That's because they were in
They
on
want
it.
them to come back.
They were in
They're
on it.
employees.
They're on their payroll.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was all a show. It was all an act.
It's all a sham, yeah.
to get people excited for spring break.
The CEO comes, the GM comes out tomorrow and he's like, it was all in preparation for spring break. We really wanted to advertise and market how great this event's going to be. And what better way to bring it in than with two group fights at our parks?
Yes.
We love it. We love it.
Nothing better than giving you the fear that you're going to get beat up at a Six Flags.
Nothing screams Six Flags like imminent danger
And line cutting.
and line cutting. Yeah. And every once in a while, a shitty hamburger.
Oh yes. Well, I don't know if we could call it a hamburger.
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
Sloppy. Gruel. We'll call it.
Yeah.
Um.
I kind of assume that food in prison is better than that. Whatever that was.
Yeah. I
It
know
was-
that because I've been.
Okay,
in prison.
so
You have been in
basically, if you take a Slim Jim and to pull all of the seasoning and flavor out of it and throw it on a bun, that's-
and then you dye the bun yellow
and,
or some bright yellow,
I mean, if you
and then you piss
see if it
Daniel
looks
off.
like butter, it's gonna taste like butter, right?
Yeah, and
You
then
know, Bobby Butterfield.
and then you piss Daniel off so much to the point where you feel bad
Oh
for
my
eating
God,
this
I forgot
burger.
about that.
To the point where you feel bad for waiting in line for this shitty burger that
Oh,
you
I-
just spent $20 on.
Yes. Oh, well, that was a great trip.
That was such an awesome chip. I want to do that again so
And
bad.
My
Daniel,
favorite.
Daniel has a notebook and he's jotting down notes for the next time he's on this show.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go off on us.
Oh yeah.
We just got to record it late because he'll be up early cooking breakfast during the middle. During,
During the middle of our show.
yeah, he'll be up at 6
No
in the
matter
morning.
how early you tell him you're going to record so that he can prep for it. Oh my God, we're dead. Next time Daniel sees us in person, we're on the hit list.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to be like, Timmy, why is there a red dot?
it's a good thing he's not like staying at your house occasionally or something.
I know when he has to do his Dominion training.
I know.
It's not like the Dominion training facility is like 20 minutes from my house. So he stays in my house every
Every other
every
week.
couple months.
Yeah,
That'd be awful. That'd be so bad to me.
you'd be screwed.
That'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at least I'm not in college like an hour away from him when he does that still. All right. Well, I love how we are so on topic this episode already. It's really coming together. It's really marrying the two ideas that we're gonna have a great show and that we're professional.
Oh God, we got to go big for our last episode.
I know, right? All right.
Wow. Okay.
That was a great sound effect right there. Moving on. I really want to know, truly I do, if we've seceded even that of the drunk riders in terms of like just
Loss of followers, yeah.
loss of
Lots of
followers
followers.
and just in terms of
A group of really
How
awesome,
poor-
cool
how
guys.
poor our show comes through. Like I'm listening to their show and all of like inside jokes and like references I'm not getting, and now we're just making up like
Yeah, we're
the
doing
most
the show for ourselves
nonsensical,
at this
the
point.
most nonsensical, idiotic rambling.
They're
at
not
all
even
times.
they're not even inside jokes. They're just jokes that nobody knows. We don't even know them.
we don't know.
Oh my God! All right. Well, this very next story is exciting news for real. As
We get to live the
Yes.
excitement all over again.
Yes, they moved the Super Mario movie 2 days forward.
Woo!
Oh, whoops, wrong story.
I didn't even know
Um,
they did that. So I just learned something.
I did neither.
I'm pretty sure.
So you're saying we might be
I could be
spreading
wrong.
false
Conjecture.
I could be spreading fault. Yeah, fake news.
You sensationalist bastard. I'm not really sure. I'm bearing the lead here. Frisco City Council has approved a universal theme park in their jurisdiction.
Yep.
It's exciting news, right? As always. I don't know where.
This is in Texas. This is the
No, I know, but I don't know where the actual. I'm trying to find like the substantial piece.
Texas is at the bottom of the United States, kind of in the middle.
No, it's not.
That's for United States.
It's in the
That's
eastern.
why you don't
It's in
understand.
the eastern, Bob. It's in the eastern.
That's not the case. If that was the case, then the Rockets would be an Eastern Conference team.
They're western, so it's in the west. Then appreciate you.
All right. This is going real well.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so
what
glad.
the hell is this show?
I'm so glad I'm sitting here right next to James because every time we're in person, these shows get just
Even better.
so much better. Yeah, even better actually. Yeah.
So no, there's no specific details about the park, but the company said it's going to have traditional offerings like ride shows, food, and include meet and greets with characters from the Universal properties, films, and shows.
Like Minions.
Like Minions, yeah.
No way. My God, Universal might have Minions rides.
That is totally impressive. It's a 97 acre there. That's some kind of substance. It's a 97 acre property. So it's going to be just less than half the size of Six Flags Over Texas, which is a pretty massive park, actually.
That's
I
a
feel
pretty
like
big park.
walking around that park was quite a trek sometimes. But no, it's exciting news.
I think we need another park as big as Six Flags Great or Worlds of Adventure. That's what the
Great.
world's waiting for.
Great worlds of
Good.
adventure.
Great worlds, great balls of fire.
Great worlds of yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get onto the Instagram link that was posted, and I can't.
Oh.
It's like I'm not okay. I'm
Twitter
not logged
buys Instagram. Oh, sorry.
in. This is honestly some of the best news we've received in a minute.
Yes, Lake Compounds is getting a new penny press.
It wasn't Lake Compounds. It was
It was Lakemont.
Lakemont Park.
One of those lake parks.
Yeah, by the lake. No,
So
SeaWorld
nothing-
Orlando.
nothing-
SeaWorld Orlando removing the comfort collars on Icebreaker. And I know you're about to hear Bob talk about how the Skyrocket 2 models, if they took them off, wouldn't it get that much of an improvement? But I still, hell of an improvement over.
No. That's not what I said.
Okay, say what you're saying. In the exact same way.
I said that people think the difference between the SeaWorld Skyrocket 2 models and Phobia at Lake Compounds. People think that the reason why Phobia is so much better is because of the comfort collars and nothing else. I said that is not true because it's the train design.
Yeah, but then you said later, you said people think taking these off are going to make the rides better or something like that.
No, that's what I said. I was waiting for them to take them off, and then enthusiasts be shocked that it's still not as good as Phobia Fear.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, this is exciting. This is exciting news. It's right now currently on the train that is not on the track, so that's something that obviously isn't going to take effect soon, but it should be in effect when we're in Florida. Which that's a buzzword, but we're going to talk about that later.
The most exciting news about this is actually that the comfort collars are going to go on Mako.
They're actually putting them on Skyrush. Hopefully that it's going to make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
No. But speaking of Floridian parks, this isn't in Florida, but it's an offshoot of a park that's already in Florida. Peppa Pig is expanding into the North Richland Hills in Texas.
Again, James, Texas, bottom of the United States, kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like I've been there, like a month ago. It's almost there a month ago or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Bob,
like
have you been to
you've
Fort
Hershey
Lejeune?
too.
Bob, have you been to Fort Lejeune? Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
exactly. Have you tried to go to the Kima Boardwalk and been rejected because you booked your trip at a month in advance and it didn't say on the website that the rides were closed?
It didn't say it the day of either. We had to
No,
call.
but something similar happened when I tried to go to the roller coaster museum.
Yeah, when you were in Texas last time.
Yeah, it was a really long time ago. It was like a decade ago, I think. Maybe a little more.
I still consider Hershey in like the east central part of the state. I just want to let you know. It's not central. It really is like more shifted to the east a little bit, but it's okay. It's semantics, really. All right, so yeah, Peppa Pig.
Well, Pennsylvania is a western state, so it doesn't even matter.
Exactly. There is no eastern side of the state. That's just New Jersey. Real exciting news from this Peppa Pig theme park expansion is that hopefully
No comfort collars in the park anywhere.
And they will have a Minions ride.
I get mad. We're looking forward to maybe seeing another Daddy Pig roller coaster. So two for one right there. Maybe you can get a Peppa Pig theme park pass and hop on those credits.
And hop on Daddy Pig.
Hop on top.
Oh God,
Oh man.
is the show over yet?
It's only just
Almost.
begun. Okay, this next story, I'm not really so sure. Bob and Timmy seem more sure than I am.
It's happening.
There was a
No, I didn't. I never said it was happening. I said that
I did.
there's an actor talking about it now.
yeah.
which is-
My theory is okay. So what we're talking about is that there was a podcast episode with Ken Marino and Andy Schaaf, who Andy Schaaf was one of the actors who was in
The pre-show.
the pre-show for Rock and Roller Coaster Aerosmith, starring Aerosmith. He never actually talks. He's just the producer that's actually like mixing the audio.
Ken Marino was too. Ken Marino is the one that was. I didn't know the other person was, but Ken Marino is the one that was in the
That's probably what he's
pre-show.
thinking of.
Okay, Ken Marino. Never mind, I was wrong. Ken Marino was the one in the mixing the audio in the studio with Aerosmith, and the that isn't really relevant, not that important who it really was, but the idea is he spoke on the Rock and Roller Coaster retheme, saying that he heard it was getting rethemed to Queen. And the way he said it, I agree, does kind of sound like it was almost like it was official, set in stone. That's what's happening. But I have a theory that he literally just heard it from somebody else, because there's been this rumor
He
that
probably
it's
got it on
gonna be
Reddit, to be honest.
on Reddit.
That's highly possible.
Literally anywhere. He could have seen it, and he just kind of assumed that because people are talking about it on the internet, that's what's
true.
happening. And that's kind of my theory. I don't know how much I actually buy into this. Oh, because he said it, this is what's happening.
See,
Idea.
so the reality is I just thought this was interesting. He mentioned that, and also Ken Marino was on Veronica Mars, so I had to work this into the show because of Veronica Mars.
No shot. Like oh my god,
I love Veronica Mars so much.
this is awful. Are you kidding me? I hate this so much. This is literally like the 6 degrees of Veronica Mars. Everything comes back to Veronica Mars.
Honest to God, like I did. That is not how I found this at all. When I added it, I was like, oh my God.
I highly doubt that. I feel like you definitely found it because of that.
No, that is not how I found it at all.
And why is this on the Veronica Mars podcast?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't primary. It was a secondary
Yeah.
source. It wasn't Veronica Mars itself
Bob, how
Just
many
a fan.
degrees away are you from Veronica Mars?
right now.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
I've met Ewan McGregor. So
I was gonna
that-
say, I guess I think that means I'm 1 degree away from you and McGregor.
yeah. Yeah. You sat outside the house that he
I
was
looked at the house he was in.
shooting in. Yeah, shooting his movie in. That's pretty cool.
It is cool. I'm also like 2 or 3 degrees away from Walt Disney. Is that cool?
No, that's not as cool. Just because your mom met Walt
mean,
Disney or whatever.
Yeah, my mom.
See, here.
Even that, I'm pretty sure that was after he died that she met him, right?
I don't know. I guess
So
so.
really, not really, because not really.
I
She
don't.
just-
I don't stalk Veronica Mars. You clearly stalk Ewan McGregor.
Oh, I do. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Stalks a dead guy.
that was literally.
He's
an
not really
anti-Semite.
dead. His head is cryogenically frozen beneath the castle. Okay.
Yeah, and he's anti-Semite. We love that.
Yes, that's the best part. He's racist, like Mr. Six.
Yeah, he was a big proponent of racism. We love that. And now we give his company billions of dollars every year.
That's right. I only pay $1,500 a month for a pass.
A month. A month.
Yes.
Every month.
Every month I give my daily or my monthly
$1,500.
like tithe. It's like paying tithe to Walt Disney.
It's reparations for his reverse racism. I swear we need to start a comedy podcast.
This already is. That's what this is, I thought.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Oh.
All right. All right.
It's the Walt Disney.
What did you
What?
say?
Timmy tithing to Walt Disney. Like
He's like the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
he goes in to confess to Mickey Mouse.
He takes communion from Bob Chapek.
You go to my room and just like a Michael Eisner.
Michael
tribute.
Eisner, yeah. I was gonna say.
Communion isn't grape juice; it's Splash Mountain water.
That's part of my tithe. This is $90 Splash Mountain
And
water.
the bread is the Mickey Mouse pretzel.
It's the bread clam chowder bowl.
Oh my god, the Mary Poppins. Yeah.
No, they have a clam chowder bowl that's like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought it was I was thinking of the tomato basil soup or whatever they have with the Mary Poppins.
No, but I do have a spoonful of sugar with it. So
That's not sugar. That was what Disney was taking back then. It was not sugar. Oh man, this is great.
this is a good
awesome.
podcast right here.
I hope you guys are loving it. You're loving it so much. Oh man, I really want to know how much our listener base has changed and
It's decreasing.
shifted because of this.
We don't have any listeners.
Yes, because Bob's dying over here.
Yeah, but
They're too busy calling 911. Like, help! I think this man is having a stroke on air. Is there anything I can do? Like, it's in the past, but I want to help.
can we like check to make sure if he's still alive, or
This man has not stopped laughing
can we
for
get
the
a
past
proof of life?
5 minutes. Or proof of death. I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
I just want to know if I need to turn my subscription off. All right. Well, probably the worst and the least favorite announcement for this week actually comes from Universal, as they've shifted away from their older logos, not older, but logos that they had previous to the new logos that they have that are really, really flat and really, really dull and kind of void of any substance. They're pretty two-dimensional, and they just really don't pop at all.
I'm also really not a fan of how they just like forgot that half of South America exists.
I know, but to be fair, on their previous logos, they've had orientations like this as well. But I do agree. I don't like how that
It's like
and
a-
also cuts off Central America too, right at Mexico. So it's like all of Latin America pretty much. is
So
just
they're
not
racist,
existent.
too.
Exactly. Universal is just as bad.
Everybody's racist.
All you can see is the West. You can see the United States and Western Europe.
Yeah.
That's it.
Universal is just getting ready for global warming.
Exactly. The flooding has begun.
It's starting at Volcano Bay.
Yeah. The Volcano Bay logo is really giving me like I said in the Discord this past week. It's giving me like mid 2000s Nickelodeon. I don't know
So
what-
allegedly, this logo actually says Volcano Bay, right? I haven't
Does it?
been able to quite make it out.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's like the water just doesn't look realistic. At least for some reason, also the logos that we got from Universal, all of them are really awful quality. So we can't really. There's no like high definition imaging of their actual like all these logos are really low quality. The only one that I've been able to find that isn't is the Universal not Parks and Resorts, Destinations and Experiences logo that they also changed because obviously their old logo was Universal Parks and Resorts. They've rebranded now, and their parks division now is called Universal Destinations and Experiences, and people are obviously thinking that's tied into the Halloween experiences that they're going to have in Vegas, and obviously this new park coming in Texas. So they're kind of broadening that division because it's not just going to
Well-
be parks anymore.
And they also did the didn't they do the Stranger Things?
Yeah, the Stranger Things
attraction.
attraction. Yep.
So I can see them doing more of. I don't know if were they involved in the Harry Potter one.
No, they weren't. We think
Okay,
we
that was
discovered they
somebody
were
else.
not.
But yeah, I could definitely see Universal doing more stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. But when I see this Universal Destination Experience logo
I want to
in, this-
throw up.
in a high definition setting, I actually think it doesn't look that bad. Don't you agree, Timmy? I don't think that looks bad at all.
Wait, which one?
Okay.
If you go to the Twitter link I sent where they transitioned from the old Parks and Resorts to the Destination
Oh.
Experience, I don't think it looks as bad really.
No, that one doesn't. But
That's kinda
that's
how-
not really.
I think that's how the Universal Studios Florida logo is going to look when it's not this
When it's not exported
terrible
in
resolution. Yeah.
280p.
Yeah, exactly. 180p exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's more the color, like I don't know. The old Universal Studios Florida icon seemed to have like more color temperature to it.
Oh,
It's
I
not so
agree.
much resolution that bugs me. It's more like the color just doesn't. I don't know. Doesn't pop. It feels just blah.
It does feel dull. I agree.
Maybe
but
the resolution will change something, but I don't know.
I think it will a little bit, just a little bit. I think it's going to impact it a tiny bit. We'll see. That's my prediction. That's my Coaster Damas, as Coaster Eddie would say. But no, that's my prediction.
I really don't like the new Islands of Adventure logo.
Yeah, I agree. That's a pretty bad one. And the Epic Universe one's pretty bad too.
City
The Volcano Bay one's not also the greatest.
City Walk is whatever. it
City
kinda
Walks
fits,
is
I
yeah, it's
guess.
okay. Yeah. But I think
I
once
mean-
it's a higher resolution, the Universal Studios Florida one will be the best of the worst.
I think City Walk. I think City Walk's
That's a good logo.
it's an improvement, but it's not the greatest. I think the original City Walk logo was
I
the best.
agree. The rock and roll,
Yeah, that
stylized
was
one,
by
yeah.
far the best City Walk logo.
really good.
And we were saying this before the show too. I think that the Universal Studios Florida logo should go back to the original.
Yeah, like the
Hell yes.
80s, late 80s, early 90s logo. I agree.
I mean, yeah, they absolutely should. They absolutely should like go back to like the neon stuff. Like, I mean, look at how much. Look at all of a sudden, like they put up a couple things of like the retro logo, and then all of a sudden they're expanding their merchandise line in the
Yeah.
retro logo.
Why I bought it. I bought quite a bit of it.
yeah, no,
right,
yeah,
yeah,
I
so did
have
I.
too.
I mean,
I see people
Why
walking
not
around with
take a
those
hint from
jackets
that?
all the time. Those
Like
the colorful, like
yeah, they're like blue and black
the
and pink.
windbreaker jackets that
Yeah.
have
Yep.
the retro logo. I see people walking around with those all the time.
yeah.
Even at
actually-
parks in like Virginia and yeah, all around.
Texas.
they're
Texas.
actually really comfortable jackets too.
Should I buy one?
Like they're
I
just
do-
like
they are-
you should buy one.
We could twin
How have
buy
you
them.
not already bought one?
I know what the hell, Timmy.
I'm sorry. So
Oh.
I
Be ashamed of
That's right.
yourself.
I have
You,
this thing
you
about
had to
buying
buy
merchandise-
Disney shit.
I have this thing about buying merchandise at parks. I just don't do it. You know.
I know you don't.
I don't
like
buy
to break
any
the, Timmy does not like to break the bank.
Yeah, that's a,
He's very frugal in his spending.
yes.
He's very frugal.
I get it from my dad, who's Chinese. So I love saving money.
Yeah.
I don't spend any when I go to the parks.
Yeah. I remember going to Kings Island once and Timmy bought nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Not even like it wasn't like $300 worth of merch.
No, it wasn't a $250 hit
Purchase.
to my bank.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
It was just nothing. I was so amazed at how reserved he was and how he was able to keep his composure.
I want to know. I was like, this is all cool stuff. I'm not gonna buy any though. I want to save money. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You know.
Very
I'm
fiscally
still-
smart.
I'm still
Man, I
waiting
think-
for Timmy to come home with a cougar clock from BGW.
Or one of those $1,000 nutcrackers they have from Germany, imported from Germany.
I'm gonna come home from an Ace event with a volcano seat.
Oh man. All right. Next up, obviously no surprise here, but Jeffrey Siebert keeping things get rolling here with the TLC at his park. When I actually went, funny enough, this ride had just opened up from some TLC. They'd repainted the entire ride this orange and teal color, which actually, despite my not loving the orange and like green color scheme, I do like the orange and teal. I think that looks
It
great.
looks just like a Nintendo Switch.
A little bit, yeah. And I am happy to see that they're actually going to put the new train, the new Vekoma trains on with have the MK12s. But the real reason I'm excited about this is because this boomerang, this boomerang's already great, right? This is really going to be one of the better boomerang. Like even with the old generation trains, it's amazing. So I can't imagine how this is going to run with these new trains. I really was shocked by how great this ride was.
That's where the comfort collars went.
There it goes. There
Yeah,
it goes. There they are. Yeah.
Those are the icebreaker comfort collars. I see it now.
It's kind of like how Gwazi trains were utilized on Invader. Just, they obviously remanufactured them a little bit. This is exactly that.
Right, and that's why Invader is just as good as
As
Gwazi.
Gwazi, yeah.
Yeah.
As Iron Gwazi.
Iron Gwazi, yeah. Some may say it's even a standout coaster,
Exactly.
Invader.
Top 25.
Yeah.
I recently heard that somebody said that there aren't new standout coasters down there.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. There's no
There's no
standout.
such thing as a standout coaster.
They just all suck.
There's only one, and it's Pantheon. Right? Pantheon. The best Intamin multi-launch.
Oh man. Yeah, he did. RC is such a I feel like he's not an enthusiast almost. Like it's not fair to call him
Well,
an
no,
enthusiast.
he's an enthusiast. He's just evolved. He's evolved as a rider, he said. So
And I said, there's no such thing as evolving from your toes to webbed feet, but
yeah.
here we are. This man goes from Manta being his #1 favorite
No, he hated it.
B&M coaster.
He hated it.
He hated it. Then it was his #1 favorite B&M coaster.
Better than Fury.
Better than Fury. Like top 5 coasters for him. And then now it's like out of his top 30 or 40 again.
Yeah.
And it's not a standout coaster.
Maybe it depends on what strain he's smoking.
Yeah, I guess.
So
Like,
yeah.
if you just change the strain,
I mean, I know micro revolutions are real, but come on now. He's just on Fantastic. Looks like he didn't get banned from the park
I
for
know.
life.
I know.
Darcy's not that dumb.
No, RC's the one.
Pot doesn't kill your brain cells.
He's one of the smartest people I know, to be honest. You know, I heard these one. There's this completely unrelated, but I was listening to this show the other day called The High Rollers.
Enlighten us, Timmy.
Yeah, he was on it as a. I don't know why he's a host on that show because he doesn't smoke.
I
but
know, yeah.
That's all I had to say.
You guys are completely oblivious to what just happened. I didn't hear anything you said. Thank God I kept my recording going because you froze you carried the entire show yourself without
That's
me
pretty
being
amazing.
part of it.
That's because we're such good hosts.
Hosts, Bob. We already knew that.
Yes.
That was intrinsic. That was an inert knowledge that we had inside of us that we just kind of like, we could feel it out. We felt out the
I could
situation.
tell that James probably just jumped up to 5,000 ping, and I was like, "Oh, we just got to keep talking."
Yeah, keep rambling. Ramble
Yes,
on.
ramble on.
Thank God. I was like already. I was like, oh well, here we go again. No, all of a sudden you're still talking.
Here we go again. All right. Well, when we come back, we're talking about our upcoming Florida trip and also the past trip that Bob just took up to Coaster Bash. All that and more in store in the next half of the show. That was a fantastic first half.
Oh, this is the best show we've done, I think.
I'm just like, I seriously was like, there's no way this is going on. Like I'm gonna have to stop it. And I was like, nah, I'll just leave it go for
See, this is what happens to me every week.
Oh,
I'm like,
for
I'll
30 per.
lag out or something, and I'll be like, I'll come back in, and you guys are still arguing about
My
something.
little polka dot, my little V10.
Me and James don't argue about anything.
My little polka dot.
Oh, I just got followed by someone on Instagram called Mommy.
What if that's a porn account?
My little polka dot.
Suddenly,
my little
Susan
polka
Linda
dot,
224.
V10.
Does it say like, send me sex photos?
Says, I will spoil you with money if you can handle me well. And the top picture is a picture of $100 bills wrapped up in a Rolex covered in diamonds.
Let me. You should say, I can handle you well.
I can handle you well, Mommy. What is a broadcast channel on Instagram? Never miss an update with broadcast channels. Keep up with your favorite creators. Get updates and behind the scene contents in real time. Contribute to the conversation. You and other followers can read and react to messages and vote in polls.
What are you talking about? New Discord?
New Instagram update. They have polls.
We already have polls.
No.
Okay. More new polls, apparently.
We got to make a broadcast channel, James. It's
Yeah.
it literally just looks like a DM chat.
We can send polls to everybody in that channel, though.
Yeah.
And then get blocked by everyone on Instagram because we keep spamming them with polls.
"13 bodies found at San Bernardino Mountain." Tom and Jerry moment.
It is a Tom. That's exactly why they're playing the Tom and Jerry music.
I love TikTok now. Sorry, Bob. Oh my God. Disneyland.
That one's not as funny. But wait for the second one. Are you to the second one now?
Dog pulls off miracle.
No. Just starts driving the car.
Why does anybody watch our live stream?
Because they're so
'Cause we're
enticing.
oh my God, I love TikTok. This is the greatest app I've ever created. Sometimes
me
I
see.
swear. I love TikTok.
You're a freak. I'm just getting cat and dog TikToks right now. I've gone through like
I just got a dog TikTok. Here's a video of a girl showing off her dog, and the top comment is, "Do you need another dog? I can bark."
what?
Here's a girl showing off her dog, and the top comment is, do you need another dog? I can bark for real."
Bob, don't you love talking with us?
Oh, is that what this is?
Bob,
Talking.
Bob loves TikTok too. Bob, can you bark for us?
oh, what? Pierce Morgan, he's such a dumbass. Pierce Morgan, I swear, he's like, I don't understand Pierce Morgan at all. I don't understand his function as a human. He's like, he's not conservative, but he's not Democrat, like he's not liberal either. So he's like, in this, he's
like
not,
Bob.
and he's not really independent either. It's like, he just has like really polarizing takes on both sides. So I can't tell what he is.
Who?
Pierce Morgan.
Asked.
Yeah, get mad.
My little polka dot, my little V10.
Let's go live.
Pierce Morgan, like sometimes he's like really, really like left leaning, and sometimes his takes are really, really right leaning. So it's like, what are you, Pierce?
Libertarian.
I guess kind of.
A librarian?
He just said, "Why can't I identify as a black lesbian?" on the Good Morning Show. And then the host just started laughing. She was dying laughing at him.
All right, let's finish the show up.
Gotta go play pinball.
Exactly.
All right, come on, Bob. Stop
Ready?
talking so much, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, calm down. We're trying to go. Here we go.
3, 2.
All right, and we are back. Time for the second half of the show here. First off, Bob, you just went up to Pennsylvania, went to Coaster Bash. How was that?
I did.
How'd you enjoy that? Does it look like a good time? Good presentations.
Did you guys bash on some coasters?
We did.
I'm sure the Conneaut Lake Historical Society was there, so I'm sure there was
Yeah,
some
well, that
bashing.
was
There was some
actually-
bashing.
No, actually, surprisingly, there wasn't actually a lot of bashing about the Blue Streak and stuff. It was actually pretty cool, that presentation. The first thing that we learned was Ravine Flyer 2 is getting more track work.
Nice, nice.
They just finished track work.
Always welcome.
Yes, indeed. Waldemar takes such good care of that coaster. It's crazy. Like, how did these little parks do it and these big parks can't afford it?
don't
It's
know.
just it's unreal. So I'm going through my notes that were pretty chaotic, and I probably should have organized these better.
At least you took notes this time.
It's
He's
true.
like, at least we have some sort of organization.
Yeah. It's better than
What was it? East Coaster.
East Coaster.
Where
Yeah.
we
we're
just
just
didn't
like,
know
what-
anything
we're
that happened
trying
at
to,
the event.
try to remember what happened. Let's see.
Something. There was an event.
Something happened
we
somewhere.
went on a tour.
So we sent our correspondent out, Bob K. Mertz,
Who knows
into the
nothing?
field. Take notes on Coaster Bash.
He came back,
Um,
proved us right. Good job, Bob. We love you.
Oh wait, I can talk now.
No.
I didn't think so. So Waldemar just kind of gave some more updates. They are adding a
Penny press.
water coaster. No, that's like Waldemar can't afford a penny press. Just like mine.
They can only retract their multi-million-dollar gravity group.
It goes like over the highway or whatever.
Twice because it has to come back.
No. It goes under the highway on the return.
It's an indefinite trip. You go over the highway and you never return. It's the longest roller coaster known to man. Bob's still on it.
So their new attraction this year is actually going to be a water coaster from Pro Slides.
Can't afford
It's
a penny price.
what?
We can't afford a penny price.
No, because they put all the money into Ravine Flyer 2 and their new water coaster.
First slides.
It's apparently going to be similar to the water coaster at Fiesta, Texas. It's going to be a custom design.
That is
It's actually
nice.
kind of interesting. They're actually going to have it like weave through other slides, so they're like building it really intricate, they're pulling like a serious roller coaster tycoon look on it, which actually kind of be cool. But yeah, that's not a lot of major breaking news other than that out of Waldemar. The second presentation we had was IRM, which I believe is International Rides Management.
Okay.
The most interesting thing that they reported on is that they have an active contract with IB Parks regarding their Schwarzkopf coasters. So that is actually a very good, reassuring sign that we're going to actually see some movement on the Schwarzkopfs that Gene bought. They didn't really elaborate on that, like specifically if it was all of them, some of them. The only thing they did say is that they and Gene are actively looking for additional Schwarzkopf parts, especially trains.
They are looking for junkyards to take this ride off their hands. If any of you are,
We're looking to buy a Schwarzkopf.
we're in luck. All right.
What park was next?
Well, there's a lot more with IRM.
Okay.
There's a lot of this. Honestly, like he got up
IRM bought
and
the
just
amusement
started.
industry.
He like literally got up and just started like just one after the other. Like this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, and it was just like I couldn't keep up. So I don't know everything that he said, but he did say that they are the ones that are liquidating Joyland. And they are basically
Those
selling
bastards.
everything. Well, I mean, it wasn't their decision. They're just the ones that were brought in. But they're selling everything, including buildings, fixtures, etc. He said like somebody even came in and bought lampposts. They actually deinstalled the lampposts and took them away. He said
I got one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
it's in my bedroom.
I mean, you pay enough to Walt
Disney.
Disney.
Yeah, exactly.
I really wish I could buy one of those trash cans, but
$1,500 is going to seem like a walk in the park. After
I know, yeah.
finance
That's a
that.
monthly tithe.
Once you finance that.
So the log flume is going somewhere overseas. He didn't
Fantastic.
specify where. What?
I said fantastic. I'm excited to get on that in 40 years when I go overseas again.
He did report that the rocket plane was sold, and later
I wonder
it was
where that's going.
confirmed yeah, later it was confirmed what was happening with it. The interesting thing was he was really excited about the roller coaster museum, and he asked the audience like how many people had been to the roller coaster museum, and it was
Everybody
like,
raised their hand.
it was literally like 5 or 6 people, and he was like flabbergasted that more people hadn't been to, because I mean we're enthusiasts, right? We should all have been to the roller coaster museum.
I know.
Which is what we all think.
We're not all on Facebook, you bastard.
He clearly was not aware. It wasn't really discussed, but you could really tell like the way he was talking, like he did not understand the fact that the roller coaster museum is not
A big
in
lie.
fact open to
The roller
the
coaster
public.
museum and archives.
It might be a big lie. But yeah, literally like 5 or 6 people out of the whole audience.
Honestly, that's more than I expected.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Let me guess, it was all
honestly,
like
kinda
high
was-
profile acers too. I bet you.
I don't know. They could have been actually.
Yeah.
Probably was, to be honest. I'm sure it was like, because I mean, there's so many acers there. I'm sure 6 people, even if it was accidentally, they ended up in that event that kind of went there. Of the 6 people that went there, like 3 of them intended to.
Yeah, yeah.
There was an announcement that sometime in August, Ace is going to have some type of event that will allow people to go to the museum. So there you go. Mark your
Hey.
calendars.
That's
Enjoy
the
your
one time you can go.
Facebookers.
The one time, if you want to go to the roller coaster museum, this is your only chance for the next 2 years.
And that's probably not a lie.
Oh,
He
it's a
did.
museum.
It's a big lie.
He also did announce that Maury's Pier is getting a major new attraction. They're getting a golf course.
And a rocket plane.
Negatory on the rocket
I don't
plane.
know if would you really consider a golf course an attraction?
I mean,
I don't know. It's an experience.
Well,
I don't-
on a boardwalk, maybe. I could see it. Like dropping that in an amusement park. I agree with your sentiment, but I don't know. On a boardwalk, maybe. Like, because you think about it.
You can hit
People
the
wanna
balls
go,
in the ocean.
Yeah.
you could hit the balls, I guess, on the rides.
Like hot sauce packets.
Exactly. It's like a game. You win if you hit somebody square in
If
the
someone
jaw.
hit- yeah. Depending on how big their hospital bill is, you're in points.
You win a
An orangutan plush.
no, orangutan. No, what's the damn dragon from Disney?
Figment.
Figment, yeah.
Figment.
How could you forget?
I don't know, because I'm not a Disney.
Have you never ridden
Fanboy.
Figment?
Mayhem is the better
Dragon?
cartoon dragon.
I agree, because I don't have to wait 10 hours for a damn popcorn bucket.
The ride's always a walk on, though, so there's that.
And apparently the popcorn bucket is what's enticing people, not the ride itself.
Not the ride. Well, the ride has an animatronic that's been disabled for the last month, so that's good. Like the main animatronic has been off and it's been in B mode, so that's good.
For 1 month?
Yep.
Why is that groundbreaking news? The Dementors and Forbidden Journey like half the time don't work either. So.
Because Disney has much higher quality standard
Oh, okay,
quality,
yeah. It's not,
This
Universal
would be a good
Creators
time to bring up the Yeti.
bring.
What Yeti?
Exactly.
There's a Yeti in Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Oh, the Drunk Riders think that Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout's 10 times better than Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
Wow, that is a horrible take.
Yeah, all of them were in, I think, agreement with that take.
That's a horrible take. Even when Tower of
See,
Terror, even when Tower of Terror was,
okay. Wait,
before
hold
Rush was
up.
better.
This is a perfect example of why I will not sell my soul for listeners. I will not blaspheme Tower of Terror to gain listeners. And if that's the only reason why Drunk Riders is the head, then so be it.
No, I don't know. I think it's a good take.
You haven't even written Tower
I
of
know.
Terror.
I know.
On next week's show, Bob and Timmy will be talking about.
Bob hasn't written Mission Breakout, so you can't talk
Doesn't
either, Bob.
matter.
Shut the hell up.
Doesn't
Shut the
ma-
hell
no,
up.
It doesn't matter. You don't blaspheme Tower of Terror. That's like the only thing at Disney I'll go to bat for.
Not even Rock and Roller Coaster.
Featuring Queen. Not even Star Tours. Come on, Bob.
Now, if you talk Body Wars, might have something there.
What is
Which-
this Body Wars ride you talk about? I only know about Adventures Through Inner Space.
All right.
Consequently, Timmy and I have come up with a plan that we are going to reach out to Bob Iger about. Discovery Island is going to be an island full of Atlas simulators now, and half will constantly be Star Tours 1.0,
Yes.
and the other half will constantly be Body Wars.
Body Wars. None of them will be playing Star Tours. The adventures continue.
And no one will be at that island except Bob and
Except
Timmy.
me and Bob, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It sure does not.
It's a very lucrative endeavor for them, I'm sure.
I'm not even joking. I'd probably pay $1,500 a month to go there.
On top of what you already paid to the Church of Walt Disney.
That's yep.
You guys are terrible people, both of you.
But are we worse than Walt Disney?
You're up there. You're damn sure up there. All right, Bob. Did anything else happen at Coaster Bash?
Yes. We did hear from the
Please.
Conneaut Lake Historical Society. They are purchasing a new building to put all their boat attractions, and then the plan is to basically convert the other building to all park memorabilia. It was kind of cool.
Like a museum.
It's a very accessible museum that is, and it is in fact open to the public, and anybody can go. You don't even have to be an ACE member of a Facebook group. You just go.
What a groundbreaking idea! And
I
concept.
know.
That's revolutionary. That really
Public
is.
museums.
That's revolutionizing the museum industry.
It is. It's also like the only reason to go to Conneaut Lake now, I think.
I was
I
kind
don't
of
know. I've heard they got some nice condos and RVs.
You mean, yeah, RVs.
I was kind of hoping
No,
they'd
actually,
invest
they
in
don't even
some,
have that yet.
I was hoping they'd invest in some like fire extinguishers or like a some sort of volunteer firefighter division or
Department,
something. Yeah. But
Well, they certainly aren't getting sprinklers in their building that they're modifying because Todd Joseph says no. No,
Todd Joseph's going to burn down the Conneaut Historical Society and be like, I had a permit. What are you talking about? Look, right here. This says I had a permit
give
yesterday.
me a couple days and I'll show you after I manifest it into existence.
Yeah.
after I pay some people off.
After I blackmail some people in the local government.
Indeed, that's how it's done.
Just like Bob blackmailed himself.
It took me a second. I was like, what? Yeah, James is referring to an email, a spam email that was forging. It was forged from me to me.
Saying that Bob had been spying on himself.
Well, it came from the future, and they told me that they had naughty videos of myself.
Watching himself. Because he has a webcam cover
Right.
that he pulls back only when he's doing things like winking.
Naughty.
Like winking and not, yeah.
I immediately sent the Bitcoin
To yourself.
to myself.
You should have asked first what the value of the Bitcoin is in the future, because
It's depleting rapidly.
yeah, it might be better to just save it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, now.
It's a good point. So yeah, it was really, there was nothing really cool, like nothing to really report that's newsworthy. But the museum does sound, I actually think the next time I go up to Waldemere, I might actually stop by and check it out, because
Waldemere.
they were doing a lot of,
Oh, on the way to Waldemere.
yeah.
I was like,
Well, that was when we rode Blue Streak, was when we were on our way to
yeah.
Waldemere.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Road what?
So
Haven't heard of it. Do you have any proof that this ride existed?
what ride? The one that burned down? What are we even talking about? I have no idea. Timmy's like off in left field, like just randomly saying stuff.
No, I'm talking about that ride that burnt down. I didn't.
Oh.
That ride never existed, Bob.
No.
I'm gaslighting you.
At least I'll be able to see my way.
That's literally a Wawa shake, isn't it?
What?
Isn't it?
Thanks for bringing this up on the show.
Like he just ran. Okay, well, since James brought it up, Sheets is in fact better than Wawa.
That's a Wawa shake, though. He's saying fuck. He's saying f me. He sent a middle finger because I got him addicted to Wawa cookies and cream shakes. There's not even a Sheets in Florida. I'm pretty sure they're
he's
still
in Florida.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're still in Florida. That's a Wawa shake.
Retract my thumbs up.
Get mad.
What
Yeah.
even is it?
It's a
I don't
mint
know.
cookies and it's a mint cookies and cream shake
Those are terrible.
at Wawa. They're
Oh,
so
man,
good.
oh my god, why are we talking about stuff that doesn't even relate to the show on the
It says
show?
shake mint cookies and cream on the label. You freak. I know. We're referencing our Discord, which is actually a perfect time to plug that in, since we do
Yes.
that at arbitrary times during the show. If you want to join our Discord, go to coachdarpodcast.com/discord325, and you can access a invite link, which will send you to our Discord, where you can join in and talk
Yeah.
talk with us.
And enjoy this
And
this conversation.
enjoy this
and fun.
Wawa shitting on sheets content.
Wawa sucks.
Wawa's awesome,
Yeah, Wawa's
but
good.
Sheets is spectacular. And then Bucky's is unbelievable.
I think spectacular is definitely a better adjective. So you got to
Okay.
rethink that comment there. All right, moving on. Coaster Bash.
I don't even know where I was at
Yeah.
because you made me. My notes are in Discord. So you distracted me.
That's fantastic.
You were talking. Boo.
Okay.
We need
Yeah.
a
So
boo
next is
sound.
Knobles. They retracked 900 feet of track in the Helix on Twister, and it
Nice.
spans an area of 70 bents.
I cannot believe Knobles has succumbed to talking about retracking their rides. You're supposed to do that every maintenance season anyway. That's not news.
Right. Well, it's not, but they just. Well, see, that's the
I'm
difference. Though.
kidding. I'm kidding.
They
I know.
don't present it as like call
They
the
don't post it.
presses.
They don't post the social media. Oh my God, look at this! Follow us as we retrack our ride. They just show it to the niche group of enthusiasts that want to know.
Yeah. So they also talked a little bit about the Bayern curve and a little bit of they're not sure if they're going to get it open this year, but they're working on it. He also did say they're going to try to get it as close to 70 as possible.
That's gonna be fun.
70 miles per hour seems fast.
Yeah, that's like approaching Pantheon, which is the fastest multi-launch coaster in North America.
In the
or
world.
In the world, yeah.
Right. So, wow.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know that they're going to get up there. There was a discussion that broke out on Reddit about it. But some people were saying like some of the German ones do actually run closer to 60, which is unreal.
It's impressive. It's impressive.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, if that's true, but the bottom line is Knoebel's Bayern curve is going to be one that you're not going to want to miss. They also confirmed that they did get a Rocco plan. A Rocco plan.
A plan of rocks.
Rocco plane, and it was the one that came from Joyland. They didn't mention anything about opening. I mean, I would assume that it was in good shape and like they might actually be able to get it open this season, but I don't know.
Is that where is
didn't
that going to go in the park? Did they specify?
Nope, they didn't say anything. So that wasn't actually even part of the present. Well, they weren't even actually supposed to be there. They weren't scheduled to be there at all.
Knoebels just showed up.
Well, no. Rick Knoebel actually called in. Like it was a video conference, so like they were kind of like wedged in and didn't have a lot of time. But he went to start a Q&A session, which didn't have time for. But he started it out by saying, before anybody asks, yes, we did get a Rocco plane. So he knew it was coming. Next up was Kennywood. They completed the repaint of Swing Shot, and it looks really cool. I have to say, looks extremely cool. We talked about the whip before. They're redoing Pizza Warehouse, which actually looks pretty cool.
Getting rid of Walking Taco.
There we go. Waco Taco. Waco Taco.
Taco Taco.
Like you say, Waco, Texas.
Waco walking. Let's see what else. They talked a little bit about Area 412 and really said nothing. They just showed a couple pictures of the construction zone. No official word on what it is, when it's opening, etc. Here's something interesting though that I'm not sure. I'm kind of curious how this is going to go over. Traditionally, they had pass holder days where, like, before starting the season, they would open for pass holders only, like pass holder preview days, and they're not doing that this year. And it seems to be all of the Palace parks. What they're actually doing, Cedar Point just said fuck the pass holders altogether. That's however, they did basically. This is going to be Kennywood, Sandcastle, and Idlewild all doing this. Each one's going to have a different weekend per month. but they're gonna have a like pass holder perk days, and
Okay.
it's gonna be like basically one weekend every month. You know, like first weekend will be Kennywood, second weekend I don't remember exactly what they are, but
Sure. Yeah.
they'll
Mhm.
rotate between the Pittsburgh parks.
Interesting. Yeah.
So they're gonna have like ERT and giveaways and stuff like that. They didn't really go completely into detail on it, but that's what they're doing in lieu of the pass holder preview days. They did announce that the Rapids will be opening this year, which is exciting.
Everyone's a big fan of those.
Yeah, it is. It is a
Pittsburgh.
really good ride. Yes, Raging Rapids is really good. They did say the reason why it's been closed is actually supply chain issues. So they started a refurb and they couldn't get the parts to finish it, and that's why it was down. So thank God, because I was a little bit worried for a while after they announced the closure of the Adventureland one. I was a little bit worried that maybe they're, you know, just gonna give up on them altogether, but it doesn't look like that's the case. They will be open until 9 p.m. on weekdays and 10 p.m. weekends instead of 7 p.m.
Yeah,
Thank
that's a good
God.
expansion of hours. Yeah.
Thank God. That is the greatest news that came out of Kennywood, I think.
That's a great extending of hours right there.
Yes. Yes. So then Lakemont presented, and it was actually kind of cool to listen to some of the history. Like that's basically kind of what they were doing. Just talking about some of that stuff, and they announced their new penny press. They
Here
are
we
also
go.
going to have new
The
merch.
greatest
and new
announcement of Coaster
concessions.
Bash.
Yes. They'll have a new
Hey,
website
merchandise.
as well. Idlewild is working with Fred Rogers Productions for future endeavors that they can't yet talk about, but they are currently doing a revamp of Daniel Tiger. They also said, this is kind of interesting, because I may not have manifested a roller coaster at Idlewild.
You might have been wrong.
It could have been. So apparently all these rides that were spotted at Idlewild are indeed at Idlewild, but they are only there for storage at the moment. It just so happens that Idlewild has the most storage space of any Palace property. So they moved all of the rides there until they can make decisions. So
You know, seldom does this happen, but it's possible Bob was wrong.
yeah. Jeff said it is possible that some of these rides are going to end up in the park, but they don't, like, no decisions have been made for sure. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Idlewild's big new thing for this year is a bridge.
Yeah.
And a penny press.
You get a penny press, and you get a penny press. We all get penny
Everybody gets a penny press.
presses.
So this was actually really interesting, and Jeff did an amazing job. He's one of the greatest people to listen to talk. He's hilarious and he's very knowledgeable, and it's awesome. But he actually explained the whole thing about this bridge. So in Idlewild, if you've been there, there's two bridges that go over to Raccoon Lagoon. Neither one of those bridges can support vehicles.
Okay.
So he showed a video of the drive required to get a vehicle from one side of the park to the other. It's over 3 miles. They literally have to drive 3 miles in order to get to the other side of the creek.
That's funny.
So this new bridge will be able to support vehicles. And he's like, yes, I know you could care less, but this really is a big deal.
This is groundbreaking for us.
So yeah, that was kind of interesting, because that's one of those things you just don't really think about, but yeah, this whole big
Yeah, the logistics behind the parks. Yeah.
right. And then the last presentation actually was Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
Yeah, I know, which is always odd to me that they show up to that event.
I know.
The same
Okay,
thing.
so-
It's just, you're surprised me when they came to East Coaster. I was like, what?
There's a reason for that.
They're building a
Jeff-
sports arena.
Um,
In Pennsylvania.
Jeff Flacco actually grew up in Pittsburgh, and he actually worked for Kennywood for a very long time before he actually went into Six Flags, and now works at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
Yeah, but they went to East Coaster, which is in Hershey.
Yeah,
That's-
I mean, so, but that's the whole thing. Is he just loves coming up here. So for him, it's not even really a trip. It's just like, oh, cool. I'll go do that, and look, I can write it off as a tax deduction
Yeah,
or whatever. Too.
And visit the
So-
fam at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. So in that light, it makes a little more sense. But yeah, I know. No, at face value, it does seem really weird. Like,
Like, here's all these
randomly show-
Pennsylvania parks, and then Six Flags
Right,
Fiesta Texas
right.
game.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, he actually talked about the boomerang, which got, obviously reached the news otherwise. He talked about the esports arena. Most of this was they're building it just for Timmy, he did say.
He said Timmy Young though, not Timmy.
And then they emphasized the greatest Call of Duty player of all time.
And it wasn't you. It was the guy that got 50 kills against you or whatever in your lobby.
We don't talk about that guy. He's not really that good.
New you get a train, everybody gets a train. They're like buying new trains for like
And a penny press.
The penny press.
and a penny press.
So as you can see, Coaster Bash was just so much fun. It was ecstatic. penny
Lots of
presses,
big news.
penny presses, and trains.
And have they publicly announced yet that they're getting 3 brand new trains on Wonder Woman? I can't remember if that was announced or not.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, guess what? They're getting 3 brand new trains for Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's exciting.
They're themed like
Well, it
ATV cars.
depends. Are they going to be like Jersey Devils? Because that would suck, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would. Hopefully, they're
Um,
not the new generation.
I think that's what they are. So,
I know
I
they
don't
got a new Iron Rattler train.
They did.
Did they talk about that at all?
Yes, they did. That was part of what I was saying.
Let the man finish, Timmy.
Yeah, I know. Or I'll cop that just pulled somebody out in front of my apartment. I'm gonna have him come after you. Just like in the middle saying that, I heard whoop, whoop.
Well, he's not that far. We all know that Martinsburg
It's closer to
is really close to Richmond
Williamsburg,
and
which is really
Richmond,
close
yeah.
to Williamsburg.
It is.
They pretty much yeah, the
They
same
pretty much
location.
touch, yeah.
Yeah.
Charleston, but on the other hand,
That's like the other. That's
other
like
side of the world.
That's like Hershey, Pennsylvania to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because Hershey, Pennsylvania is right next to Great Adventure.
She's on the eastern side of the state. All right, guys, what were we talking about? Come on.
Fiesta,
Um,
Texas.
and have you guys heard that they're getting a Piscetti Bowl?
No, what is that?
Apparently it's a roller coaster.
Is it the new first single rail dueling family coaster?
I think so.
Okay.
This is the first one ever announced.
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman was also the first single rail ever announced, and then opened the same year
As
as
Railblazer.
Yeah.
So there, yeah, that's the highlights from Coaster Bash.
Fantastic
It sounds like an excellent
event.
event. Yes.
It
Everyone
was.
gets penny presses and trains.
I love it. I love it.
Everybody's getting penny presses.
All right. Well, let's talk about it.
Good job,
Probably a little bit more of exciting of a trip because me and Timmy are all going to get to go as well. But I'm sure for Bob too. We're all going down
East Coaster.
East Coast 2.0. They're hosting it
2.0.
again. They're going to say the same.
This time it's only
We're,
it's only
we're
Fiesta,
going-
Texas.
we're going to
Penny
pick up. We're going to pick up the Coaster Talk penny press.
And the train.
And the train, yeah.
No, we're going down to Orlando it's really the reason we're going next week and we didn't go this past week is because it was my spring break. But that just happens to be when it worked out. But yeah, we're going down to Orlando for
And it
Universal
worked out
Studios.
because it's his spring break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the theory in theory we should have gone this week because Jalen and Timmy both had their spring break, and that would have been fair 2
Well,
for 3.
James is just more
But-
important than both.
but
of us
I-
sometimes.
yeah,
That's exactly what I was going to say.
But I take precedent over both of those people. So
Peasants. He
Yeah,
calls us.
exactly.
Yeah.
they are my superior. I mean, I'm their superior, so they're my subordinates, and they know that. I have more authority. No, the reason is I take in-person classes, and they both have virtual classes right now. So obviously they can more easily accommodate missing an entire week of school because they can just do it virtually. So we're going next week, but that wasn't really relevant. That wasn't really important. We're going next week.
Like
and-
me, according to James.
yeah, not relevant or important.
That's right.
He's just the top Google photographer.
That's right. If you look up Disneyland Park, my photo pops up. Okay. Everybody do it. Give me some more views. I'm almost at 5 million views now.
Oh my
so-
God, Timmy!
And
stop,
and
stop
this only came to be because he was the top tither last year.
That's right.
it.
For each view, I donate $1.
So he's $5 million in debt right now.
That's right. To the
Um,
mouse.
to his an anti-Semite and a mouse. No, we're going to Universal. We might if it happens, on the very off chance that it happens, if Surf Rider opens, the Surf Coaster opens, we'll be
Surf
going to. Everything looks like it, Bob. I'm sorry. I get them confused. If Surf Coaster opens, we might just very
Surf
briefly
Coaster one.
head over to
If Timmy's
Stewart Orlando.
pipeline
Peak.
pipeline peak.
If that happens, we'll probably have a split second where we go over to SeaWorld Orlando. But for the most part, Universal Studios 3 days. On the way down to Tampa, I didn't actually tell Timmy this, but we've arranged that we might stop by Busch Gardens Tampa for like an hour.
Why?
Right on Quasi.
There's no standout coasters there.
Exactly. No, there's not. You're right. We should just screw it. We're not
I
doing
mean, you could ride Cheetah Hunt.
That would take up the whole day, Bob.
But it'll be so worth it. You can feel like a cheetah.
Sure. You know how she just go in the air
that.
and
Yeah. Launch.
yeah, what,
Just
what's it called,
kidding.
the crow's nest?
Yeah, the crows.
And when they start running, it sounds just like Volcano.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
hmm Oh my God. I love when they go upside down too.
The cheetahs.
When they invert when they're running, they just do like barrel rolls.
Yeah.
I love that. It's my favorite part.
And how they're green.
I just love it. It really does make me feel like a cheetah when I'm riding that.
How they do nothing half the day because they're down.
And how you have to wait 200 minutes to watch them run.
Yeah.
I love how
God forbid he
they
tries to take a
really
photo of
they really
cheetah.
emulated that experience so well.
Yes.
They did a good job. No,
But that's besides the point.
we're gonna go in ride on Gwazi probably. Maybe Montu if we get the opportunity. I would say Kumba, but that's all the way in the very back at the park for no reason. So
I don't really care what you do. I'll be gone by then.
yeah, get mad, Bob. We're gonna ride the #1 coaster in the world according to
gonna-
RC. Terrible.
You're gonna ride Daddy Pig?
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna ride Daddy.
Cool.
Who's your daddy, Bob?
The pig. He's got the pig. I got the mouse.
A dead mouse. All right. Well, no, we're going to be in Florida, so we just wanted to bring that up. Next week, our show probably is going to be a remote show, which will include bits and pieces from all the days that we're at Universal, and then maybe a quick little
Best part
update
about
from
this
Busch
is
Gardens, Tampa.
They didn't even talk to me about this.
That's right. We
We
just
didn't-
decided it now. Like us going to Tampa, apparently.
Yeah.
Good, because
That
we're so ready for our 200. Let's bring it here as fast as possible.
Yeah. In fact, we're gonna do 2 episodes in Florida.
We're ushering in the new.
Yeah. Might as well do 3. Get it over with.
Exactly. Yeah, why not? Welcome to the 200s. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. We have a good time.
We should probably preference our 200th by saying that we've been talking about our greatest hits.
Preface.
It really may end up being our greatest hit.
It's just gonna be our
Honest
trip in
audio.
Florida. Trip in Florida.
That'll be our great. It'll just be like the first time that I was on the show arguing with James, and then Bollywood, and
Oh,
that's
Bollywood.
it.
Bollywood.
That's
And Bob knows Pittsburgh.
Bob knows Pittsburgh.
that was our 100th episode. So our greatest moment is
It's
the
our
beginning.
last
James's
milestone.
worst moment
In our
And
last
100th.
milestone. Our last milestone, yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about our poll we had for this previous week. Timmy,
Is awesome.
Timmy's amazing. I love him.
And you're subordinate.
Yep. Little slut. I'm sorry.
God, the show's explicit
Yeah,
now.
exactly. We love it. We love it. All right. So our weekly poll was, what's the most unique coaster you've ever ridden and why? And I'm not gonna lie, we got a lot of lost coasters at Superstition Mountain.
We got one answer.
We got 3 responses from 3 different individuals, all saying Lost Coaster Superstition Mountain. I'll read. They all gave great reasoning, so I'll read their responses. Daniel, our friend Daniel, said, "Look, Lost Coaster Superstition Mountain," and it's hard to explain why, but at the same time, it's kind of self-explanatory. There's literally nothing like it.
Amen. Preach
Thomas-
it, brother Daniel.
Lost
Is that
Coaster
what happens?
Superstition Mountain.
Does that happen at the Church of Walt Disney?
Yeah,
We praise Daniel.
yeah. They
Preach
praise
it, brother
Daniel.
Roy.
Brother Roy.
And then they talk about how they hate the Jews.
Yeah.
Lost Coaster Superstition Mountain. It has a layout unlike any other wooden roller coaster in the world. That's from our friend Thomas. And then athrill19 _ 2.0 said Lost Coaster because it feels like a dark ride. It has an elevator lift, and those caged-in cars are just totally unique.
They really are.
Yeah.
I really want to ride that ride. It looks so weird.
All right, and then we got an
There is nothing like Loco Sumo. Absolutely nothing like it.
I never heard it called that until this week.
Yeah, but
Are you
Timmy
serious?
Timmy didn't
Yeah.
know what it was. He,
I
he
saw
had,
some-
he had asked me what it was.
Yeah, because Daniel said Loco Sumo, and I'm like, what the hell is a Loco Sumo? It all makes sense now, though.
Timmy, you are not a thuzy.
I know. That's like not knowing TTD is.
I've ridden more goddamn coasters than you, Bob.
Pam moment.
But you didn't know John Miller.
Who?
I rest my case.
Asked. All right, the next one we got was Tarzania, which is actually something both of you should look up real quick. It's the zipline coaster.
I already know what it is.
Yeah, you do?
Oh, that thing?
You're a thuzy?
I know. As soon as you explained it, I know what it was.
Yeah, that's the zipline coaster. I think it's really cool. I'm actually just watching a POV of it again, but it is really unique, really fascinating. It's in Mexico. For anyone that wants to
How do you spell this?
No,
look it
don't
up.
they have one? Isn't there one in Pigeon Forge?
No, that's different. Very different. But they do
Oh.
they do have one that's kind of a zipline coaster, but it does not take the same extended layout that this one does, and it doesn't have like the steep drop. It's not the same track type.
The inversion's like a cheetah.
Yeah. I think you should look it up then, Bob. If you
How do you spell this?
Tarzania. It actually has like quite an extensive layout.
It's not a coaster. It's not on RCDB.
I think this counts.
It's officially the United Republic of Tanzania.
What?
Nothing.
He looked up Tanzania.
No. It's just that not like it didn't find anything.
I can share it with you if you'd like.
I'm watching the POV right now.
It looks really unique. This is like something we find on the RCDB roulette kind of.
I know.
I'm looking for it.
I just posted it in the
Okay.
Discord in Magnum Force actually not.
In the meantime,
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible or Bacon Whopper. I rule this day.
Who's irresponsible with a mic? I mean with a soundboard.
Have it your way.
I'm currently watching a POV of it. Yeah, where was that earlier?
I think this is honestly one of the better shows we've ever produced.
Let's wait till it gets uploaded.
Well, James has his laptop back, so
Yeah, it should be fine. We're
yeah.
It looks like inverted Intamin track.
good. I know.
It sounds like Volcano when it launches.
Are they going to launch?
I like how the part where it buffers in the middle.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm still watching somebody just hang at the station.
It doesn't start until like halfway through the video.
Seriously, you
Yeah.
could have told me this.
Hey, it doesn't start till like halfway through the
Holy
video, by the way.
crap.
Hey, by the way, Bob, this video doesn't start until halfway through the video.
Good to know. It's more than halfway, actually.
Hey, Bob, this video doesn't start till 3/4 the way through the video.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's people watching. They're making sure you don't pull out your cell phone.
And if you do, they're gonna stop you on this.
They stop you in the middle of the ride.
The zip line.
They'll be stuck there.
I don't see any block zones.
I know that was the joke.
For those of you who are unaware, a blog
This has to get like what, 5 people per hour?
Yeah, the capacity is not the greatest. I'm sure.
That does look cool. Is that actually a coaster though?
I think why not?
It's on RCDB.
It has track. It's obviously powered by gravity.
So every zip line is a coaster now.
Nope, because not every zipline has track.
So every zip line that has track is a coaster.
It has a wheel assembly. Yeah, sure.
So what you're saying is Funland does have 2 coasters.
Yep.
There's a wheel assembly on that ride.
Yeah, sure. Especially when you're gravity powered.
Wayne
you fling it-
disagrees with you though.
When you fling yourself from tower to tower.
Tower to tower.
Tower of Terror?
Oh my god. All right. The next and last
Yay!
the next and last response we got was Timber Terror at Timber Terror, Tower of Terror. Timber
Tower of
Terror
Terror.
at Silverwood, specifically the Backward Night event for their Halloween, the Backward Night rides for their Halloween event.
I did not know they did that.
Yeah,
That's cool. James, why haven't we been to Silverwood?
we need to go to Silverwood in Idaho. That's on my bucket list. I've heard that's a good park.
It's right up there with
But it's just in the middle of nowhere. Is that problem? Kind of like Mount Olympus, yeah. I think you can conquer those two though. I mean, they're probably pretty far away actually. When you go out west, everything's so far from.
I'd
each
much
other.
rather do a Midwest trip to.
Oh yeah, to Chicago and Michigan.
Well, and Worlds of Fun and
Six Flags St. Louis.
Yeah.
And Soda Dollar City. Sure, yeah.
So can I answer the question?
No.
Okay.
Who the hell are you?
and that concludes this week's show.
The I definitely think Flashback at Six Flags New England. That's probably the most unique coaster I've been on.
Giant inverted boomerang.
No,
The giant inverted boomerang.
the other one.
Oh, it's just the regular boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty unique. I like that ride too. I love when it's down all the time.
Hey, that one's not down all the time, is it?
No,
It
I'm
was
just kidding.
Goliath that was down all the time.
It's the giant inverted boomerang. Yeah. Yeah. So that does conclude our poll though for this week.
Are we not
It's-
going to answer it, James?
I know.
James and I have the same ride.
Well, I'm gonna choose a different one since you're gonna take. You share the one that I would probably share if it wasn't for you, and then I'll share mine. It's kind of my second
For
place.
you.
The second place one.
All right. There's this really weird ride at
Why?
Legendia, the same park that has Let Coaster, called Devil's Loop. And on the last train, the seats face each other. It's like a Schwarzkopf kind of.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
literally a Schwarzkopf knockoff kind of.
Yeah, but on the last car, the seats face each other. But there's not enough room.
For 4 passengers to actually fit in that
Faces-
vehicle.
No, there's like no leg room, so you gotta pick which way you want to face.
So we did backwards. of
We did
course.
backwards, of course. Yes, that was very weird. That was a very, very.
It was a
weird
very
ride.
odd sensation, yeah. But that park was honestly weird in general.
It was
It
really
was
weird.
like everything was so rickety, and like it just did not appear safe. And
And
so-
then there was Luck
and then there was
Coaster.
this light coaster, and it was like really themed pretty well. And, like,
I'm
the
really
station
glad
was
actually when
nice.
we rode that.
Remember I was trying to find the station though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really glad when we rode that we didn't have to walk around because we would never ride it again because it had the weirdest
Queue
queue.
ever.
It was a maze.
It was literally a maze trying to find that station.
Like, we'd like walk. We'd think we're getting close to the station, and then we'd end up like at the entrance again.
Yeah, we were like walking around like aimlessly, and then all of a sudden we were like, "Oh, maybe we have to go up here," and then we went up there, and then it led us right back down the
Then there's
stairs.
stairs that go up, and then stairs that come right back down to the entrance. And
Entranceway. It was a shit show. And then there were other guests there, like who were literally Polish, and I'm like, "Oh, maybe they like can read the signs or something. They know
Yeah.
where to go." And they were getting
we're
lost too.
all wandering around aimlessly in this like cattle pen essentially.
Yeah, it was frustrating. But no, my second place unique ride would be X2. Very unique ride, very unique sensation. There's nothing quite like that ride.
Except for Team Beeley.
Yeah, it comes close. It holds a candle to
It
it.
does.
Ejin, I can't. Why can't I
Ejin
say it?
Ichiraika and
Yeah.
Daimokonda are both similar, but they're in other nations, so I think that's pretty unique.
There
Those are
is
also
no other
technically
Loco
SNS.
Sumo though.
Okay.
Some might say Volcano was a pretty unique coaster.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
The only one of its type.
That's
Thanks
not
for
true.
fucking that up, King's Dominion.
There's another intimate inverted coaster in Africa.
Not launched.
It's not. But it's not the only one of its type then. It's the only one of its type with a launch. Semantics, Bob. Fuck you.
Well, except for those Wicked Twister rides, but
Yeah, but
True.
it was its own model though.
So it's the only model of its kind.
okay.
All right. I love you, Bob. I know you love me too.
No, you don't.
All right. So our next week's weekly poll is: when you go to an amusement park, do you plan your day in advance? Are you James or are you Bob and just go with the flow? So
I barely even plan when I go to an amusement park.
I know. When are you going to Universal? I don't know. Are you going to be there with us or not? I don't know.
I
And you
mean,
don't know.
I hate the fact that I have to plan the flights in advance.
You were
but, like-
talking about going on Tuesday night to the bar to the barcade with us, and you're flying out Tuesday night. So,
You wouldn't even be in-
That's true.
Yeah.
so I don't think you know.
That is true.
So yeah, do you plan out your trips or do you just kind of go with the flow? Some people go in and they're like, I want to hit these few rides first, and I want to do it in this order, and then I'm gonna go eat here. Or are you just kind of like, I'm just gonna get there and see what we got?
I
Do
just
what cards I've been dealt.
I just wander around the park looking for Big Bad Wolf.
3 years after it closed, or 4 years. Oh.
I just look at the Google Sheets document that James makes for me.
Yeah, I do. I always make those. So
It's
this
like a
that's
AAA triptych.
That's essentially what it is.
I literally should be a trip advisor. I think that's I think that's what I should do. I should go into that field. But no. So to answer that poll, you can go to coasterpodcast.com/poll or follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Coaster Talk Pod. We post the polls there. Also, you can follow us on Mastodon, at Coaster Talk Podcast, universadon.com. YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Coaster Talk Podcast. Contact us, coasterpodcast.com/contact, or email us feedback@coasterpodcast.com with any comments, questions, concerns, or if you'd like to leave an audio file with the show. Both of those are available to do those. Shop, coasterpodcast.com/shop. Lastly, for our merchandise. And actually, I forgot, we do have our 200th episode plug, which is coming up rapidly. So if you have any favorite moments of the show that you can think back to, that you think we should revisit and reanalyze and re-goof around about them, you can go to coasterpodcast.com/CTP200. And
You got it right.
that's where you can submit. That's where you can submit the timestamp and episode number of said moment. And with that, our episode is concluded. Next time we talk with you guys, we'll be recording from Florida.
Now the episode comes to its natural conclusion.
Yes.
For those that have watched History of the World Part 2.
All right, everybody. We will see you. We will see you guys all
In Florida.
Yeah, next week in Florida. Bye, everyone.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
All right, we gotta go play pinball, Bob.
Yep. All right, adios. We got 45 minutes.
What? Are you guys really out that quick?
Well, if anyone wants to keep talking to us, they can just join the Discord.
Because you will be there, right?
Yep, we'll be in VC. Playing pinball.
All right. Well then, guys, I guess we're ending the stream.
Pinball time.
Yeah, everyone go to Precarious real quick.
Yeah, come on, Bob. Come on down. It's so close.
It's close,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll make it in time.
Martinsburg's so close
Yeah,
to Richmond.
because West Virginia is essentially in Richmond.
Yeah, essentially. It's the same
It
thing.
is basically there. So there won't be a live stream next week for those.
We're live
watching.
streaming from Florida every week. I mean, every day of the trip. So you can see Timmy plastered it on the beach.
Yeah. Nope, you're not allowed to drink on the beach. So
True.
So I
Not
guess with
drinking
that,
on the beach.
with
Drinking the
that
bar
I
across
will
the street.
say we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Farewell. Good night.